Chapter 1. Getting Digital. Introduction. Being digitally competent is a task for the 21st century citizen. Being digitally competent means using digital technologies in a confident and safe way for various purposes such as working, getting a job, learning, shopping online, obtaining health information, being included and participating in society, entertainment, and so on. What is the state of digital skills in Europe? There is a worrying digital skills gap in Europe. Data shows that, currently, 44% of European citizens do not have basic digital skills. 37% of people in the labour force, farmers, bank employees and factory workers alike, also lack sufficient digital skills, despite the increasing need for such skills in all jobs. The European Commission faces a huge digital skills challenge: the upskilling and reskilling citizens and the labour force. Employees need sound digital skills to remain employable in today's digital working place. Today, 90% of jobs require basic digital skills. Digital competence. Digital competence is one of the transversal competencies that a person needs to develop. Personal digital competence is captured by the European Digital Competence Framework for Citizens DigComp framework. The European Commission's Communication and New Skills Agenda for Europe working together to strengthen human capital, employability and competitiveness proposes ways to address the skills challenges that Europe is currently facing. The aim is for everyone to have the key set of competencies needed for personal development, social inclusion, active citizenship and employment. The European Digital Competence Framework for Citizens, also known as DigComp, offers a tool to improve citizens' digital competence. In the fields of education and training and employment, there was a need to have a common reference framework of what it means to be digitally savvy in an increasingly globalized and digital world. Chapter 2. The entrepreneurial competencies. Entrepreneurs should foster the mindset of being prepared to deal with uncertainty. Young entrepreneurs' mindset. Main traits. Almost half of young people say they would rather be an entrepreneur than work as an employee. At the same time, young people are less likely to be self-employed than adults. Not everyone that participates in entrepreneurship policy initiatives will go on to create a business. Entrepreneurship is not suitable for everyone. Entrepreneurial culture. Reflection exercise. My personal value system. What are your most important personal values? Make a list of the 10 most important values in your life. Just know that your values will change over time, and this is just fine. If you lack ideas, you can check an existing list. For example, follow the link to Scott Jeffrey's site. Feel free to add your own. From this list of 10, choose the 5 values you cannot live without. State your top 3 values. How are these values reflected in my life? Answer to this question with regard to each of your top 3 values. Bonus reading. Childish values are fragile. The moment the ice cream is gone, an existential crisis sets in. Adolescent values are more robust because they include the necessity of pain, but they are still susceptible to unexpected and/or tragic events. Adolescent values inevitably break down in extreme circumstances or over a long enough period of time. Truly adult values are anti-fragile. They benefit from the unexpected. The more terrifying the world is, the more important it is to summon up the courage to face it. The more confusing life becomes, the more valuable it is to adopt humility. These are the virtues of a post-hope existence, the values of true adulthood. They are the North Star of our minds and our hearts. No matter the turbulence or chaos taking place on earth, they stand above it all, untouched, always shining, always guiding us through the darkness. By Mark Manson. EntreComp framework. What is EntreComp? We live in a rapidly changing society where it is essential that everyone has the capacity to act upon opportunities and ideas, to work with others, to manage dynamic careers and shape the future for the common good. To achieve these goals, we need people, teams and organizations with an entrepreneurial mindset in every aspect of life. The European Commission has developed EntreComp, the European Entrepreneurship Competence Framework as a reference framework to explain what is meant by an entrepreneurial mindset. EntreComp offers a comprehensive description of the knowledge, skills, and attitudes people need to be entrepreneurial and create financial, cultural, or social value for others. EntreComp is a common reference framework that identifies 15 competencies in 3 key areas, which describe what it means to be entrepreneurial. This is the graphic description of EntreComp framework. Using EntreComp. EntreComp is a free, flexible reference framework that can be adapted to support the development and understanding of entrepreneurial competence in any setting. EntreComp can be used across sectors and be a key support for collaboration and development work by educators, trainers, employers, professional bodies, and policymakers. EntreComp has the potential to be used in a variety of ways, including supporting policy and practice to develop entrepreneurial skills, assessing entrepreneurial skills, supporting training of educators, trainers, and teachers to deliver entrepreneurial skills, designing programs and learning opportunities, recognizing and certifying skills,